The Arkansas State Legislature convened the 87th General Assembly on January 12, 2009. This legislative session will have a profound impact on the University of Arkansas. As a public university, nearly half of the institution's funding comes from state appropriations. Any reduction of that funding affects the university's ability to hold down tuition and fee increases. That's why it's important that the university and its stakeholders be actively involved in the legislative process.
Arkansas has been fortunate so far. We have not had the dramatic downturns that they've seen in other states. Higher education in Arkansas is, relatively speaking, doing well. But we did have a $5 million cut for our campus last year, and that's compounded by the fact that the funding formula in Arkansas has never been fully funded. Our campus consistently is $40 million below where the Arkansas Department of Higher Education says we should be to be funded at a national level.
Governor Beebe signed a bill to make it easier for students to transfer credits from community colleges to four-year schools. The university supported this measure as a way to reduce red tape. There are other important education issues still before the legislature, however. Lawmakers will need to decide how to operate the state lottery and then determine what kind of scholarships will be created. Campus officials hope to remain a key part of the discussion through an advisory committee that is making recommendations. It's important for the university and its supporters to advocate for these and other issues, and to raise awareness of the University of Arkansas as the flagship university touching all parts of the state. For those reasons, the first ever Razorback Day at the Capitol was held on February 11th. Hundreds of alumni, fans, and friends attended a luncheon and then went to the Capitol to visit with legislators around the House and Senate chambers. Chancellor G. David Gearhart, Vice Chancellor Jeff Long, Coach Bobby Petrino, the Razorback Band, and Tusk all came along for the event. Governor Beebe, himself a University of Arkansas Law School alumnus, also voiced his support for higher education.
But there is a tip of the education spear. And the tip of the education spear is college. Higher education is the tip of that spear. And nobody ever doubts the fact that the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville, and we got a lot of good university campuses across this state and a lot in the University of Arkansas system, but nobody doubts that the campus at Fayetteville is the research university with the greatest resources, the greatest track record, the greatest history, the land-grant university that has an obligation to lead that bunch, to lead that tip of that spear.
The fundamental message will continue through the rest of this legislative session and the years ahead, that higher education is the greatest influence on the state's economic health. As the state's land-grant flagship institution, the University of Arkansas is uniquely positioned to be an engine of economic development, an engine we need now more than ever.